Very good morning to all of you. Okay, friends, today we are going to see India and Mauritius relations. Friends, this article I have taken from the IDSA and I found it very interesting and as well as very important for our examination because the Indian Ocean region, the region is becoming very important for India's security point of view, and because of that the topic, the area is also become very important for the UPSC also, and it is frequently asking questions from that area both in prelims and as well as in mains in the section of international relations. Right, friends, in this context we are going to study the new momentum in India Mauritius ties. Right, friends, if we try to understand India Mauritius relations, so recently the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, he visited Mauritius in the month of February, and it helps in strengthening India's partnership with key Indian Ocean island country, that is Mauritius. So the help, I mean the improvement relationship in could be across the sectors like economic, health and security spheres. So our external affairs minister recently visited Mauritius, and it paves way for cooperation across the sectors. Right, friends, as you all know, in recent years, India has stepped up its ties and engagement with Africa. So Mauritius becomes an important link between a relationship between India and Africa also. Right, friends? Mauritius is an important partner among the Indian Ocean littoral countries in the region. So Mauritius is an important country in the Indian Ocean littoral countries region. Right, friends? During his visit to the country in 2015, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he flagged Mauritius' role as a key leader for secure and sustainable future for the Indian Ocean. So the Honorable Prime Minister also flagged the importance of Mauritius. Right, friends, if we see the timeline of relations between India and Mauritius, India and Mauritius are connected by shared history. So our history is shared. Friends, as you might be knowing very well that almost 68% of the population of the country, including the present Prime Minister Pravind Jagannath, are of Indian origin. So almost 70% of Mauritius population is of Indian origin. Right, friends, our external affairs minister, his visit to island country in the month of February, it has further strengthened partnership across economic, health and security spheres. Right, friends, India and Mauritius recently concluded a trade pact, that is CECPA, Comprehensive Economic Cooperation and Partnership Agreement. Excuse me, friends. Right. So during the visit of our foreign minister, the CECPA has been concluded with Mauritius. Right, friends? This is the first of its kind agreement that has India concluded with any country of Africa. So with respect to African countries, the Comprehensive Economic Cooperation and Partnership Agreement is the first one that is concluded with Mauritius. Right, friends, it will have tremendous impact on as it will eliminate the duties on majority of goods and as well as liberalize norms to promote services trade. So the agreement will go a long way in improving the trade relations between the two countries. Right, friends? The agreement marks a new step in the partnership between India and African continent also. So we have concluded the agreement with one African country. So other African countries might come forward to have similar agreement with us. Right, friends, the joint economic initiative will enable Indian industry to use Mauritius as a springboard for expansion of their businesses into continental Africa. So our corporates or businesses will get an opportunity to conclude similar agreements with other African countries, and our businesses will get an avenue to take their business to African continent. Right, friends? It will therefore help Mauritius emerge, in Jayashankar's words, as a hub of Africa. So Mauritius can emerge as the hub of Africa. Right, friends? How it can emerge as a hub of Africa, and why it could, I mean, the pact with Mauritius could enable our businesses to improve relations, trade trade relations with Africa, because the African continent also concluded African Free Trade Agreement recently. Friends, the African countries are building a single market through the African Continental Free Trade Area, which also came into effect in the January month of this year. So the African countries have also concluded the free trade agreement. Right, friends, this agreement encompasses 1.2 billion people with a combined market worth of $3 trillion, and will increase intra-Africa trade by over 50% and add 76 billion income for the rest of the world. So African continent itself is going to improve its trade enormously. So by concluding a trade with Mauritius, we will get a springboard kind of platform to improve our relations, especially the trade relations with African continent. Right, friends? There has been there have been lot of efforts by India to help the countries to fight the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, and we have helped Mauritius also. So now we will see how we have helped Mauritius in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. Right, friends? Jayashankar's visit highlighted growing cooperation between the two countries in the field of health, particularly in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. Right, friends? He has announced over a consignment of 1 lakh doses of made in India COVID-19 vaccines to Mauritius. So before this also we have gifted almost, another 1 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines before. So totally we have committed to Mauritius 2 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines. Right, friends? If we see the medicines, apart from the vaccines, India supplied 23 tons of essential medicines, 500,000 tablets of hydroxychloroquine, as well as consignment of Ayurvedic medicines to Mauritius. Right, friends? Similarly, a 14-member medical assistance team under the Indian Navy's Mission Sagar initiative also visited the country. So we have sent the medicines, we have given the vaccines, and we have also sent 14-member medical assistance team to the country. Right, friends? Our the health cooperation between India and Mauritius is not new, because India has assisted in the development of the Jawaharlal Nehru Hospital and Subramanya Bharati Eye Center in the country. So this is the previous developments. Right, friends? The major important one is defense and security cooperations. And during the external affairs minister's visit, two agreements have been signed between the two countries in the security arena. So the first agreement relates to the transfer of a Dornier aircraft and an advanced light helicopter, that is Dhruv, on lease to Mauritius. So we are giving on lease two aircrafts to Mauritius. Right, friends? These platforms will go a long way in helping the country monitor its extensive maritime zone. So as you all know, Mauritius is it's an island, so it has a vast area of coastline. So these helicopters or aircrafts will help in monitoring the vast vast coastal region of the Mauritius. Right, friends? The second agreement relates to a $100 million line of credit to enable the procurement of defense equipment by Mauritius. So there is a line of credit of $100 million to procure other defense equipment. Right friends, these agreements underline India's close cooperation with Mauritius in the defense and security field. Right friends, over the years with India's support, Mauritius has been able to augment the skills of its security forces and restructure and enhance the capacity of its national coast guard. So in enhancing the capacity of the military capability of Mauritius, India played an important role. Right friends, more importantly, as per an agreement signed in 1974, Indian naval and coast guard officers are seconded to the Mauritius National Coast Guard. So there has, I mean, according to the 1974 agreement, there is an option of exchanging officers between the countries, especially Indian officers to Mauritius. Power off. Right, friends. India has extended support to Mauritius in enhancing its coastal surveillance capabilities by setting up the Coastal Surveillance Radar System CSRS in 2011. So we have set up a coastal radar system in Mauritius. Right, friends? The defense cooperation between, India's defense cooperation with Mauritius benefits both countries. It benefits us, and as well as it benefits them also. Right, friends? Through this network, CSRS, for instance, enhances the country's maritime domain awareness in the Indian Ocean region. So by using the radar system that has been installed in Mauritius, we can better understand the Indian Ocean region. And Mauritius in turn adds to its capabilities by engaging with professionals from the Indian Navy and the Coast Guard, and by procuring Indian defense equipment at attractive financial terms. So Mauritius will get our defense equipment and as well as the manpower at attractive price levels. Right, friends? If we see and try to understand the case of the Indian Ocean region and how India is focusing on Indian Ocean region, friends, the EM's visit reinforces the strategic importance of Mauritius with reference to India's policy towards the Indian Ocean or Indo-Pacific region. Right, friends, the interaction with Mauritius shows that how much India is interested in the Indian Ocean region. Right, friends, if we see the statements of Rajnath Singh when he inaugurated the first Indian Ocean region Defense Ministers Conclave on February 4th, 2021, that is this year, he pointed out that 2/3 of the world's oil shipments, 1/3 of its bulk cargo, and half of its container traffic transit through the Indian Ocean region. So for the security and safety of the world trade, the Indian Ocean region, it becomes very, very important. So there is a need to protect and safeguard this region. Right, friends? As you all know, there is a scheme that is or a mission that has been started by India, that is Sagar, security and growth for all in the region, and this mission has been started to improve cooperation in the Indian Ocean region, and especially with the African countries, the littoral, which have coast with Indian Ocean region. Right, friends, during his first visit to Mauritius in 2015, the Honorable Prime Minister Modi called for Mauritius-India cooperation to make Indian Ocean safe, secure and free from any challenge. So he wanted that the Indian Ocean region should be made safe, secure and free from any challenge. Right, friends, it was also in Mauritius that Modi articulated his vision for the region, that is Sagar, security and growth for all. This vision called for deepening economic and security cooperation with India's maritime neighbors. So during his 2015 visit to Mauritius, the Honorable Prime Minister has announced this mission Sagar. Right, friends, as we all know, for our relations with Africa, the Mauritius will act as a springboard. So in this context, we will also try to understand India and African relationship. Friends, India's engagement with African countries, particularly with the Indian Ocean region littoral states, has since increased. Right, friends, India has launched several initiatives, including the third India Africa Forum Summit in 2015, the first India Africa Defense Ministers Conclave in 2020, and India Indian Ocean Region Defense Ministers Conclave in February 2021. So these are all initiatives that have been taken up by India to improve our relationships with Africa. Right, friends, this conclave had a representation from Mauritius as well. Right, friends, India has also interacted with the countries in the region through multilateral mechanisms such as Indian Ocean Rim Association and Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. So there are several mechanisms with which India can interact with the African countries. Those are IORA and IONS. Right, friends, we also have to understand the China factor in our relationship with Africa and as well as in the Indian Ocean region. Right, friends, in recent years, several external powers, including India, have made increasing inroads in Africa and its Indian Ocean littorals. Right, friends, Mauritius has not been immune from this trend. So China has improved or increased its presence in the Indian Ocean region and as well as in Africa, and Mauritius is not immune from this impact. Right, friends, in January 2021, China's free trade agreement with Mauritius came into effect. So China has concluded a free trade agreement with Mauritius. Friends, as we all know, it has a free trade agreement with Bangladesh. China has a free trade agreement with Bangladesh. It has been concluded a couple of months back, and it has increasing or improving its trade relations with Sri Lanka also. So the Chinese influence in the Indian Ocean region is on the rise. Right, friends, this free trade area agreement will help China expand the Belt and Road strategy in Africa. Right, friends, it is not clear how the free trade agreement will impact Mauritius, but one thing is clear: China's increasing presence in the region will pose difficult questions for countries like India. So when this thing is clear. So India is going to face challenges as China is increasing its footprint in Indian Ocean region. Right, friends? While India and Mauritius share cultural contiguity dating back to the colonial times and a special partnership in recent years, so this is clear. India shares its relations ever since the colonial period, and there is a special partnership between the countries. But India cannot take its influence in Mauritius for granted. So India should be careful and should not take Mauritius for granted, and it should continue to enhance its engagement with this important island country. So we have to, as a major as a bigger power or a larger country, we should take initiative, and we should be continuously engaging with Mauritius. Right, friends? This is all from this article. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Have a good day.